Shalom. Welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you occupants pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. Back with another video. Today I'm going to go into this article because the squeeze is on, man. Hey, that squeeze, that big squeeze is on, meaning that the elites, the powers that be, Esau Edom is getting ready to build his beast system. And to do that, he got to transform society. All right, he has to transform society, and the way he's going to do that is through the destruction of the economy, the destruction of your so-called high living standards, especially in first world countries. He's going to get people to the point of where they're willing to accept something new, and to do that, you have to drastically change or tear down the current system. So this is from AP News. It says U.S. inflation soared 7.9% in past year, a fresh 40-year high, which is, it got to be higher than that, man. All right, it got to be higher than that. And right now they're showing on the picture $3.99. Gas by me is $5.67. So they try to minimize things, but inflation is hitting, man. It says propelled by surging costs for gas, food, and housing essentials, consumer inflation jumped 7.9% over the past year, the sharpest spike since 1982, and likely only a harbinger of even higher prices to come. Right, so they know we have to push the people over the edge, man. You had the one guy from the World Economic Forum, Klaus Schwab, prepare for an angrier world, all right? Because they're going to create that world so they can bring in what? Their new system, or order out of chaos. That's the motto of the elites, man. All right. It says the increase reported Thursday by the Labor Department reflected the 12-month ending in February and didn't include the oil and gas price surges that followed Russia's invasion of Ukraine on February 24th. Since then, average gas prices nationally have jumped about 62 cents a gallon to $4.32, according to AAA. And like I said, in some places, you got gas over $7, $6. So this is old information, man. All right, you got people predicting it's gonna go as high as $9, $10, man, and that's gonna be a revolution because the average, simple person in a country don't realize how much the price of oil affects the price of everything, basically. All right, it says, where was I at? It says, even before the war, further accelerated price increases, robust consumer spending, solid pay raises, which, if you got a raise, it went anywhere. It didn't go anywhere. Because guess what? Inflation took it. Your purchasing power has went down. So you didn't even get no raise. Basically, they took that raise and then some back. If you actually look at it the appropriate way, it says persistent supply shortages has sent U.S. inflation to its highest level in 4 decades. What's more, housing costs, which make up a third of the government consumer price index, have risen sharply, a trend that is unlikely to reverse anytime soon. Right. So, and this is all going to be, like I said at the beginning, a way to bring in a new system, man. All right. These people are going to cry out for answers. These people are going to be in hardships. All right. These people are going to be lacking essentials as far as food and shelter because, hey, man, we in this thing, the economy, and it's collapsing, man. All right. The new way, which is going to be that mark spoken about in the book of Revelation, will be rolled out. But they got to get you in an all digitalized system, which that's where that cryptocurrency and digital dollars and digital whatever euros and all that come into play. All right, all roads lead to the mark. It says the numbers are eye-watering, and there is more to come, said Eric Winograd, senior economist at asset management firm Alliance Bernstein. The peak in inflation will be much higher than previously thought and will arrive later than previously expected. So these guys, some of these guys are insiders. Some of these guys know what's coming. Where you're gonna have the elite, super rich, and everybody else poor. So that's what's coming. Let's get some scriptures. This is Ecclesiastes 12:3. He says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong man shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. Right? Because with energy costs and production going up, you're gonna have a lot of people go out of business because it's not worth the time staying in business. Right? Because I'm in the trucking industry, and when that fuel prices go up, you're gonna have a lot of independent people that, owner operators, they have their own trucks and book their own loads and go out of business. You're gonna have people scale back that run these carriers, right? Because the only thing left to do is to raise prices, but it's gonna get to a point when nobody can really afford shit. So that's when you got price controls. That's when you have universal basic income. All right, it's all about a top-down control system, which E is putting in. It says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. All right, so the grinding is getting low. The windows are darkened because it's starting to hit people that there is no future here, man, and people are gonna bug the hell out. Bug the hell out, man. All right. We read about uproars of the peoples in the scriptures, and we read about the great prophecies in the book of Ezra, and we always wonder what is going to kick these things off, right? But we're in it. We're living it, man. People are going to get pushed to their breaking point. That's what I'm trying to relay. Also, when thou shall be afraid of that which is high, and the fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail, because man goeth to his long home, and mourners go about the streets. So the scripture we always bring about, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, meaning modern day leaders. We're on the path to that, man. All right, we are on the path to that. Let's keep going. Let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 14. The Lord have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. Right? So dealing with Mystery Babylon, aka America, also known as Egypt in the scriptures. All right, the reincarnation. This place is going to be completely cut off, man. All right, there is not going to be any type of work. Like I said, they want to put people in the so-called government dole, man, to control them even more. They want to be put, and they got many people already calling for it. That digital dollar was supposed to come out, but the way they tell it, it's going to be programmed, meaning you can only spend it on what we give you to spend it on. And then you probably won't be able to receive it unless you go along with whatever they tell you to go along with, taking that zombie juice. And when the time comes, taking your smart mark, right? So you will be able to buy and sell. Verse 16, in that day shall Egypt be like unto woman, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts, which he shaketh over it, right? So this is the beginning, man. Once these things roll, Yahweh Shai is going to be forced to step in, man. He's going to be forced to step in because these devils are coming down with that wrath very fast, and they're making their move, which is all through the spirit, because the Lord set them up to do that so he can fulfill the other end of that prophecy. Now let's go back to the article. It says, for most Americans, inflation is running far ahead of the pay raises that they have received in the past year, making it harder for them to afford necessities like food, gas, and rent. As a consequence, inflation has become the top political threat to Joe Biden and the congressional Democrats as the midterm elections draw closer. Small businesses people say in surveys that it's their primary economic concern too. Seeking to stem the inflation surge, the Federal Reserve is set to raise interest rates several times this year, beginning with a quarter-point hike next week. The Feds face delicate challenge, though. If it tightens credit too aggressively this year, it risks undercutting the economy and possibly triggering a recession. It's going to be a depression. All right? Things are finna get ugly out here, man. And it's going to be done on purpose so you can understand. From January to February, nearly every category of goods and services got pricier. Grocery costs jumped 1.4%. And these numbers is bullshit, man. Groceries went up more than a damn percent. So he's not really telling you like it is, because he wants a controlled collapse, but it will get out of hand. And then they won't be able to hide it anymore, man. Something is going to stir these people up so vehemently that they're gonna just say to hell with it. Let's go back. Let's end it off in Esdras. This is 2nd Esdras 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. And right. And you got less and less naysayers, but you still got people out there talking shit, man. Saying that the Bible is a fairy tale. Saying that this book is not real. Not realizing that the prophets and the prophecies are all playing out, man. Right before your damn eyes. Okay? Like it or not, they're moving to this new system. They're going through with the so-called Great Reset. Things are happening, man. All right. Verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon this world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Right? So we're going to experience all these things. That's why we have the ultimate safe haven, which is Yahweh Shai, man. And we're going to have to call and lean on that name more and more and more. That power more and more and more as the days draw closer, man. Because things will get out of hand out here. All right? It says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Right? So judgment is coming. The sealment of all the elect is near. And then after that, the Lord is going to just release holy hell in this earth. All right? But that's the point. Just know the big squeeze is on, man. Hey, these people out here is gonna lose it, man. They just got a little graph saying used cars up 41%, gasoline 38%, rental cars 25%, hotel rooms, beef, electricity, right? Hey, you're gonna get priced into oblivion, man, and taxed into oblivion. That's what's coming next. So that's it, man. I want to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Shalom the next time.